Do you think that you will ever take PEDs? And if so, why? And if not, why not? No, probably not. I've never even considered it. I have no reason to be quite honest. Most people in the gym that you see that are on them have no need either, unless they're just wanting to be the biggest guy in the room, and often they're not. Like, I've came across a lot of people that take stuff, and I've even like worked in sets with people when the gym's been busy that are clearly on gear, and they get surprised when I was lifting heavier than them, and you can see that they're absolutely juiced out of their mind, and they get a bit confused. So, yeah, I have no reason to. I'm not bothered about being the biggest guy in the gym or anything like that. I have no sport that I'm a part of that would potentially get me on a level playing field, like bodybuilding or powerlifting or anything like that. The only thing that may take my interest later in life may be like testosterone replacement therapy, and not even from like a gym perspective, more from just a general health perspective. Because obviously, as you get older, your testosterone drops, your energy levels aren't great, things like libido kick in and stuff like that. So that may be one that takes my fancy later in life if I am sort of struggling. The only other things that have really sort of took an interest, not even to take more from just information. Like, I like just being a bit of a geek sometimes and learning about stuff. Are peptides. They really interest me quite a lot from just an information perspective. And I was actually speaking to a guy in the gym who's a powerlifter that uses them quite regularly for injury recovery. And there are two compounds. One's called BPC 157, the other one's TB 500. And it's known as like the Wolverine stack. And apparently it is unreal for recovery and things like that. So, how I understood how they work, you sort of inject them at the site, and then that brings fresh blood to the site. They're essentially long chain branched amino acids, so stuff that's already in your body and in protein and things like that. And it essentially makes new blood vessels around that area to sort of really speed up the recovery process. So yeah, that sort of stuff really interests me, like especially when I've had a couple of niggles and stuff like that. But I am a proper wimp with needles and stuff like that. Like, I, a couple of years ago, fainted at a blood test, so it's not something that I could ever do anyway, because I would literally just be passing out left, right, and centre pretty much on a daily basis. So yeah, it's not something that I'm ever probably going to consider